Then Neo-Darwinism. Neo-Darwinism. The staunch supporters of Darwinism were Wallace, T.H. Huxley, Haeckel, Weizmann, Mendel, etc. They are the staunch supporters of Darwinism. In the light of recent researches, Darwinism was modified. So, in the light of recent researches, Darwinism was modified, and this modern modified theory is called Neo-Darwinism. Means it is a modification of Darwinism according to recent researches. That is known as Neo-Darwinism, means a new form of Darwinism. According to Neo-Darwinians, changes occur either in the genes or chromosomes. So, according to Neo-Darwinians, changes occur either in the genes or in the chromosomes. These genetic changes, these are known as mutations. These genetic changes, known as mutations, are sufficient to produce visible variations of or effects, visible variations or effects. So, any change in the gene or chromosome results in the variation. Changes occurring in the germ plasm only are inherited, means heritable variation and inheritable variation. So, any change which occur in the germ plasm means the cells which are present in the gonads, the testis and ovary, they are the germ plasm, and any changes occur there are inherited. The nature exerts a selective influence. The nature exerts a selective influence on the mutations or new gene combinations, that is known as genetic recombination. The beneficial combination of genes, and or gene mutations are favored, that is known as natural selection. So, beneficial changes or combination of genes and gene mutations are favored, that is known as natural selection. Thus, according to Neo-Darwinism, following factors operate in a species. Thus, according to Neo-Darwinism, following factors operate in a species or population which result in the origin of new species, or splitting up of one species into two or more new species. So, the factors which operate here are: number one, variation; then number two, mutation; number three, genetic recombination; then natural selection, then genetic drift, then isolation, then adaptation. So, these are the factors which operate in a species or population which result in the origin of new species. or splitting of one species into two or more new species. So these are the factors. First is variation. So variation is the main cause of evolution. Mutation is the cause of variation. Genetic recombination is also the cause of variation. Then there will be natural selection, genetic drift, isolation and adaptation. So these are the factors. Now we will discuss about the modern synthetic theory of evolution. Modern synthetic theory of evolution. The biologists who were responsible for the understanding of neo-Darwinism are, so the biologists who were responsible for the understanding of neo-Darwinism are Huxley, Fischer, Halden, Sewell Wright, H.J. Muller, Dobzhansky, Mayer and Stebbins. These were the scientists who were responsible for understanding the neo-Darwinism. They were also credited, all these scientists, they were also credited for the modern synthetic theory of evolution. In the synthetic theory of evolution, many factors such as variation, mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection, isolation and population dynamics are involved. So all these factors are variation, mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection, isolation and population dynamics. So first is variation. Variation. No two organisms or parts of the organisms are exactly alike. This is called variation. So no two organisms or parts of the organisms are exactly alike. तार उदाहरण आम देपर आम आज पर्यंत निश्चित भाव लक्ष लक्ष लोक आम देखीचे किंतु कौन सी दी जन लोक एक्जाक्टली सिमिलार अलाइक नुह बा जेरक्स कॉपी किए कार नुह एक्सेप्ट आइडेंटिकल ट्विन्स जहाँ जो मैंने आइडेंटिकल ट्विन्स छाड़देले अन्य कहीं क्या सहित सिमिलार नुह 100% सिमिलार नुह बा इवन आमर जदि आम देखा आम राइट हैंड लेफ्ट हैंड दुईटा सामान नुह. So no two organisms or parts of the organisms are exactly alike. This is called variation. It is the basic prerequisite and progressive factor for evolution. Now, without variation there will be impossible of evolution. So it is the basic prerequisite and progressive factor for evolution. Without variation, no change could occur and evolution would be impossible. Variations may be non-hereditary or hereditary. जो वेरिएशन गुड़ाक ट्रांसमिट हम टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन ताको आम कह हेरिडेटरी जो गुड़ाक जो वेरिएशनटा ट्रांसमिट हम ना ताको आम कह नॉन हेरिडेटरी. सो नॉन हेरिडेटरी वेरिएशंस appear during the life of an animal. Non-hereditary variations appear during the life of an animal and are not passed on to the offsprings. For example, गोटे एग्जाम्पल आम नहीं पारिबा धर आमर गोटे एनवायरनमेंटल इफेक्ट होगी धर आखिटा आमर अंध हो गला जार जनकर अंध होती से बाहा होनी तापर धर तार मैरेज है ता माने तार पिला माने जदि अंध हेबे आमे कहबा हेरिडेटरी किंतु पिला अंध हम ना तेणु दैट इज नॉट हेरिडेटरी इनहेरिटेड नुह सो हेरिडेटरी वेरिएशंस आर इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर इवोल्यूशन जो वेरिएशन गुड़ाक पास कर टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन से गुड़ाक इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर इवोल्यूशन आज दे आर ट्रांसमिटेड टू द ऑफस्प्रिंग सिम्पसन took the example of a horse. Simpson took the example of a horse. In the Eocene period, the ancestors of the horse inhabited forest regions and ate leaves. Eocene period रे जो horse गुड़ाक थिले तार जो Eocene period so Simpson took the example of horse. In the Eocene period, the ancestors of the horse Eocene period रे जो horse रो ancestor माने थिले inhabited forest जंगल रे रहूतिले of the horse inhabited forest regions and ate leaves पत्र गुड़ा खाउतिले जंगल रे रहिकी. Variations favored the subsequent change in diet. तांकर जो variation हला that favored the subsequent change in diet. Reduction in the number of toes was a pre-adaptation. Reduction in the number of toes was a pre-adaptation to running across the treeless hills. कारण तापर से माने जो जंगल रे दौड़िले ट्रीलेस हिल्स पहाड़ रे जोटी गछ नाही सेति तांकर हेइथिला कोन रिडक्शन इन द नंबर ऑफ टोज दैट वाज ए प्री एडाप्टेशन. देन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ हिप्सोडंट इट इज ए टाइप ऑफ डेंटिशन माने हाई क्राउंड चिक टीथ कलदांत रे जो सब रही हाई क्राउंड सो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ हिप्सोडंट दैट इज हाई क्राउंड चिक टीथ वाज इंडिस्पेंसिबल फॉर ईटिंग ग्रास घास खायापी दैट वाज इंडिस्पेंसिबल निहाती जरूरी. दीज वेरिएशंस enabled the animal to graze the grassy savannas. The hereditary variations arise within the reproductive cells, that is germ cells. कारण जो गुड़ाक हेरिडेटरी वेरिएशन हम से गुड़ाक जर्म सेल रे बा रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल रे ही हम टेस्टिस आ ओभारी भितर तेणु दैट विल बी ट्रांसमिटेड टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन थ्रू स्पर्म एंड एग. So in the hereditary variations arise within the reproductive cells, that is germ cells of the animals, and not in the somatic cells or body cells. Germinal variations are the result of mutations. Germinal variations are the result of mutations and recombinations. So mutations and recombinations due to sexual reproduction. Then mutations. Mutations. Mutations are the changes in the gene that is known as point mutation. So mutation literally it means change. Change in the gene, it is known as point mutation. The mutation may be due to chromosomal aberration, means change in the structure of chromosome. So that is also that results in mutation. Chromosomal aberration means a change in the structure of chromosome which contains genes, or due to recombinations, that is irregular chromosomal arrangement due to recombinations. The point mutations are molecular events, means point mutation means any change in the gene. The point mutations are molecular events involving substitution of some nucleotide pairs for other in DNA. That means one nucleotide pair is substituted by another pair in the DNA. So gene is changed. That is known as point mutation. On the other hand, chromosomal aberrations constitute major alterations So chromosomal aberrations constitute major alterations involving hundreds or thousands of nucleotide pairs. Hundreds or thousands of nucleotide pairs. Chromosomal aberration includes deletion, duplication, inversion and translocation. So chromosomal aberration includes deletion, duplication, inversion and translocation. Change involving change in full sets of chromosomes is called polyploidy. As we know, the number of sets of chromosomes normal is 2. So 2 sets of chromosomes are present normally. In some it may be 3 or 4. So multiplication, that is tetraploid, triploid, tetraploid, pentaploid, all these like this. So that is known as polyploidy. Mutations may be useful or harmful or neutral. So mutations may be useful or harmful or neutral. Most mutations are known to be harmful. Most mutations are known to be harmful or neutral, but a few are useful. Very few are useful. Mutations can influence the direction of evolution. Mutation can influence the direction of evolution. Mutations are usually reversible. Mutations are usually reversible. That is, A1 can mutate to A2 and vice versa. A1 can change to A2, mutate to A2. A2 can also change to A1, vice versa. So these are the mutations. Mutations are reversible. Mutation rates are very low. Mutation rates are very low, and 1 in a million per generation is typical. 1 in a million per generation is typical. This is sufficient to create variation. Then recombinations. Recombinations. Genetic variations also arise from recombinations. This is due to sexual reproduction. This recombination, genetic recombination, is due to sexual reproduction and formation of gametes genetically different from those that united to form individual that produces them. That means they become different or they differ from their parents. They are different from their parents. This is due to genetic recombination. Independent segregation of non-homologous chromosomes, because there are homologous chromosomes, and independent segregation of non-homologous chromosomes and crossing over between homologous chromosomes are of importance during gamete formation. So independent segregation of non-homologous chromosomes and crossing over between homologous chromosomes during gamete formation are important. The new combinations of genes that arise by recombination, the new combinations of genes that arise by recombination may confer properties on offspring that transcend those of either parent. Thus, variations can arise at a higher rate. Variations can arise at a higher rate than by mutation alone, because there is genetic recombination. A genotype that is generated by recombination will be broken apart. A genotype that is generated by recombination will be broken apart by recombination in the next generation. जो जेनेटिक रिकम्बिनेशनटा बर्तमान प्रेजेंट जेनेरेशन रही नेक्स्ट जेनेरेशन पुणी भांगिकी से अलग अलग हो. So a genotype that is generated by recombination will be broken apart by recombination in the next generation. Thus, recombination tends to stabilize the range of variation. However, a newly arisen combination can be perpetuated. A newly arisen combination can be perpetuated if recombination is restricted. If recombination is restricted, then that will be perpetuated. There will be multiplication. So chromosome inversions that suppress the crossing over. Chromosome inversion. What is inversion? We will discuss in the next class about chromosomal aberration. So chromosome inversions that suppress crossing over have this effect. Then natural selection. Natural selection determines how and in what direction an organism is going to change. So natural selection determines how and in what direction an organism is going to change. Natural selection plays no favoritism, but it is obvious that the organisms which are more suited for the environmental conditions, which are more suited or better adapted for the environmental conditions will survive, overpowering the force of competition. There may be more competition, but they will survive, with having beneficial adaptations, or obvious the organisms which are more suited for the environment. That is the natural selection. The organism which proves itself to be fit to the hardships of the environment, that is natural selection. Thus, natural selection is a creative process. Natural selection is a creative process which uses the variations and mutations as the raw materials from which better herbivores having combinations of better survival value are obtained. So mutation and recombination are the causes of variation, and these are the raw materials of evolution. In any physical environment, at a given moment, a certain proportion of individuals in the population carry normal genes. So in any physical environment, at a given moment, a certain proportion, not all, a certain proportion of individuals in the population carry normal genes, while others represent the mutant, because some genes have undergone mutation in them, so they are the mutant. The latter means the mutants. The latter have mutant genes combined in such a manner that the individuals carrying them differ from the parents. The individuals carrying the mutant genes differ from their parents. Due to unequal opportunity of mating, and inadequate chances of survival in every case, the individuals with changes of survival value survive. The individuals with changes of survival value survive and perpetuate, while others they die off. Others die off. As a result, certain mutational changes establish in the line. Then genetic drift. Genetic drift. In small, non-random breeding populations, population is very small, there is no random breeding because the population is very small. So in small, non-random breeding populations, the chance plays a considerable role in determining the composition of succeeding generations. What is the composition of succeeding generations? Chance plays a role here. If the population is very small and there is non-random breeding, no random breeding, non-random. Theoretically, all the individuals homozygous for new mutation often die. If they are homozygous, means both the genes of one character are mutated in that is homozygous. So theoretically, all the individuals homozygous for new mutation often die, whereas heterozygotes and normal homozygotes thrive well. Heterozygotes, because mostly the mutant genes they are recessive and normal allele is there, that is known as heterozygote, and homozygous normal allele they survive. In small interbreeding population, heterozygous gene pairs, in small interbreeding population, heterozygous gene pairs tend to become homozygous. If the population is very small, there is no random breeding, then the heterozygous gene pairs tend to become homozygous by chance rather than selection. By chance rather than selection. This leads to accumulation of certain disadvantageous characters. So this leads to accumulation of certain disadvantageous characters in homozygous state and elimination of those organisms possessing them. So heterozygote may be converted to homozygotic condition if the population is very small, and they will be eliminated, they would die. Naturally, the new mutations are gradually eliminated. New mutations are gradually eliminated from the population, but chance plays its role and sometimes help in preserving and maintaining those organisms. That is known as genetic drift. Here, chance plays a major role in preserving and maintaining those homozygote organisms.